Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on the time you get to watch this. Welcome to another video on philosophical challenging ideas that I think everyone should know. Welcome to my video titled When a Nation Privatizes Survival. Have you ever noticed something strange? When your child needs education, you reach to your pocket. When someone gets sick, you reach out for your wallet. When your water stops flowing, you reach out for your wallet. When you need security, transport, housing, or childcare, you reach out for your wallet. At some point, we need to ask an important question. Why am I buying things that are supposed to make society work? Many people think freedom means buying whatever you want. But there is another question. What should a person never be forced to buy in order to live a dignified life? That question sits at the heart of political philosophy. Imagine two cities. The first city, education is excellent, healthcare works, water is available, public transport is reliable. The poor and the rich use the many of the same public systems. In the second city, everything is private. Private schools, private hospital, private security, private water, private transport, private housing. To your opinion, which society is actually richer? Many people immediately choose the second because people are buying everything. But think carefully. If every citizen must privately purchase survival, then society is constantly charging people for the failure of the public system. Think of a family earns more money this year. That sounds like progress. But they now have to pay for private school fees, private medical insurance, private security, private water delivery, private transport. Did that family that earned more money this year become richer? Or did they simply inherit costs that the society should have carried together? That's why public goods matter. A public good is not a charity. It's not a handout. It's not a favor from government. It's infrastructure of citizenship. Think about roads. Nobody asks whether only the rich people should use the roads. Everyone understands that roads make society function. Now apply the same logic to healthcare, or education, or water, sanitation, or public safety. When the systems work, they reduce the cost of living for everyone. A worker keeps more income and is able to develop themselves. A business operates more efficiently, makes more profit, and able to expand. A student learns regardless of family wealth. We have well-developed human capital. A patient receives treatment before it becomes a crisis. That means good health. Public goods make private prosperity possible. We become rich and wealthy because public goods or public goods systems are working. A philosopher may ask a much deeper question on what is a nation. Is it merely millions of individuals competing with each other? Or is it a shared project where some burdens are carried together? Those burdens that are carried together are what we call the public goods. Every society has to answer the question, is a nation a shared project where certain burdens are carried together? This is a question that every society has to answer, but no society escapes answering this question, because every budget is a moral document. Every policy is a statement of value. The public investment reveals what leaders believe matters. And this leads to a more difficult thought. If a society can build highways but not schools, if it can fund prestige projects but not hospitals, if it can create wealth but not dignity, then the problem may not be resources. The problem may be priorities. The ultimate test of a nation is not how many billionaires it produces. It's whether ordinary people can live decent lives without constantly fearing for illness, ignorance, unemployment, thirst, or homelessness. Because civilization is not measured by how much people can buy. Civilization is measured by how much people no longer need to buy in order to live with dignity. The next time you pay school fees, pay for hospital bills, you pay for your water delivery, you pay for security, and other countless survival costs, ask yourself one question. Are these personal expenses, or are they signs of public goods that have quietly become private burdens? The answer tells you a great deal about the kind of society you live in. I want you to judge this video against Kenya and tell me what you think. I hope you've enjoyed another of my video on philosophical challenging ideas that I think everyone should know.